Hi folks, and welcome back to Math with Captain Rod. I'm making this video here to provide a couple more examples of function compositions. So what we're going to do here is, given this function f of x equals square root of x plus 4 and g of x equals 1 over x, we're first going to find f of g of x, and then we're going to find g of f of x. So let's take this one first. All right, so f of g of x. This means to take g and put it into f. So we're going to take this, and it's going to go right there. So this is going to equal square root of, and again, this goes in for x, so 1 over x plus 4. And that's all there is to that. Okay, g of f of x. So that means we're going to take this, and that goes in for x into g. So that's going to be 1 over square root of x plus 4. Right? So there's g of f of x. Now, I guess I can't have a 59-second video here, so I think what I'll do is write up a couple more examples. I'm looking at the current textbook we're using for algebra here. I'll pick a couple examples out of that book. Whoa, let's get rid of this. All right, so we're going to take a look at this example here. So if we have a function f of x, which is equal to 2x plus 3, and another function g of x, which is equal to 4 minus x squared. Oops, I'm sorry, I gotta go back. I'm sorry, g is x squared minus 5. 5x. Right, there we go. And one more function, a third one, h of x, which is equal to 4 minus x squared. Make sure I've got these written down right. I'm copying these out of the book. Yes, yes, yes. All right, and we're going to go calculate a couple of things here. Let's start with this. F of g of 4. So, first of all, let's talk about this guy, f of g of x. Let's calculate that off to the side here, and I prefer this notation, f of g of x. This means take g, put it into f. So that means take this function is going to go into here. So that's going to equal 2 times x squared minus 5x plus 3. Now this is some new function here. I'm going to give this a name for a moment here. Let's call this z of x. All right, so we're calling this z, and now what we want to calculate is z of 4. So that means we're going to take 4 and put it into this new function. So this is going to be 2 times 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus 3. And I don't know, let's see. We could simplify this, I guess. 16 minus 9. I think that's 7 times 2 is 14 plus 3. 17, I think, is what we get out of that. Let's try another example here. Let's try h of g of 0. Just an example I see written in the book here. All right, first of all, let's calculate this, h of g, and I'm going to give that function a name. Let's call it z of x again. And that's going to be h of g of x. I prefer this notation over this strongly. So this means to take g, put it into h. All right, so that's going to be this function is going into this function. So that's going to be 4 minus, and here's where we're going to put g, x squared minus 5x, and don't forget that's being squared. So there's our new function. There's really no need or reason to square that out. So now what we're going to calculate here is, right, h of g of 0. So that would be z of 0. And that means take 0 and put it into this function. 4 minus 0 squared minus 5 times 0, the quantity squared. Right? All of this is just 0 here, so that's equal to 4. So I think that's probably enough on this stuff here. Video's still pretty short, but it's got at least a few examples for to help you folks out. I hope that you're enjoying these and having lots of popcorn while you watch them. Have a great day.